season. So we about to get our love. Oh, yeah.
In a previous video, I showed you how to melt these chocolate chip morsels. Check it out. And make sure you stay to the very end for a game day idea. Once your chocolate is creamy, you can add anything like creamer or heavy whipping cream. But don't stop stirring until fully dissolved. Now here comes the fun part, and you can even have fun with your family and filling in the heart shapes. The key to, though, is making sure that the bottom is completely filled in with chocolate. You don't want to miss any spaces because you want the heart to look like a heart when you're done. Now here I just broke up some pecans, and with pecans they're very easy to crack. So you can even do it with your hands. Just make sure that there is a pecan in every bite. Now let's place this in the freezer, and now we're ready to make our caramel. You'll see in a previous video how I made homemade caramel, but in this instance I just purchased caramel from the store, and just make sure that when it starts to boil around the edges, that you stir. Don't stop stirring, because if you do, it'll burn. Now that the candy has melted, it resulted into this creamy looking mixture. Yum! And to add a little bit more thick presence and texture to it and sweetness to it, I added 2 tablespoons of sweetened condensed milk. Folded it in until it's all mixed together. Now my pot is still hot, but the caramel has cooled off enough and the chocolate is frozen, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't even have to be necessarily neat about placing the caramel there. I just want to make sure it's placed. The chocolate, however, I want to make sure that each and every crevice is filled with chocolate. Every corner is filled with chocolate, because as before, I want it to look like the heart shape. Now I put mine in the freezer because I really wanted to get hard. And if you do that, it comes out pretty easily from the bottom. Look at that caramel sticking out there. Wow. And now here I add my salt right on top. Doesn't take a lot, just enough to make it a little bit salty. And I also put in some red crystals. It's candy crystals. It just adds to the color of it all. Love is definitely in the air. Now here's the taste test, and I know it's going to be delicious, but I want to show you. Here we go. Wow. I taste the delicious salt. The caramel, see that? Just enough caramel. The chocolate, oh, the pecans, what? Hey everybody, I mean, you just have to try this. It's bursting with chocolate, pecans, the caramel, and the salt is hitting it off just a touch. Well, thank you guys for tuning in again to Seasoned on Purpose. Come back again later, and we're gonna have some other great recipes. By the way, happy Black History Month, everybody. Absolutely, we're gonna be talking about that later too. Meanwhile, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is for Valentine's Day. But just in case you wanna create some nice sweets for game day, what? You can just put them in a circle. You can just shape them. You don't even have to make them look like hearts. You can just shape them on a cookie tray with parchment paper, cookie tray, and just plop them, right? Doesn't have to be a shape. Turtles really aren't shaped. This, I want it shaped for Thanksgiving. This, I want it shaped for Valentine's Day. But this is a game day recipe for sure. You gotta try it. All right, let me know how this turns out for you. And thanks again for tuning in to Seasoned on Purpose. God bless you, everybody. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.